Hello YouTube friends, Alicia back here with another junk journal. This one was created from a digital kit by Luise Heinzl on YouTube. She also has Instagram and of course a shop where she sells her digitals. I cannot remember, I believe it is Etsy. I'm almost positive it is Etsy she sells her digitals on. But anyways, it is the Come On Chameleon kit. And if you like it, go ahead and check her out. She has a paper premiere on it and a whole series of videos of what she did with her digital kit. So it is soft covered. The one I made, 2 signatures made from vintage pillowcase to cover. I love this fabric. We actually had this when I was a kid, and it was vintage when we had it. So it's not, this was not mine, but this is the same fabric I had. The inside cover is also a vintage fabric. I can't remember what it was, an apron or something, but it's vintage. So this is just a tag at the front with one of her printables. There's nothing on the back, it's just cardstock. The signature covers are printed on photo paper. And I will say my printer was running out of ink when I printed it, so you'll notice some colors are not quite right, but I just went with it. The kit is gorgeous. And I did not use all the ephemera. There is lots of ephemera. If you buy the full set, which I did, I bought all the pages and all the ephemera. They come, you can buy it either just the digital pages, just the ephemera, or both together. It just depends what you want and what you would use. So this is just like a belly band, and I added these 2 pieces or 3 pieces. Oops. It's not backed. I don't even know what it is. Oh, counter. I don't know, some kind of countertop sample that somebody sent me. I will back the pieces eventually, but I just wanted to make the video. This is a vintage glassine bag, vintage lace, some flowers I made. The flowers I made were inspired by Luise. She does all kinds of really neat things with flowers. So this is fabric flowers, and then there's a vintage yo-yo underneath it. So fairly plain as per usual for my journals. I like this paper. I made this paper. I like making the signatures of the journals and putting the signatures together, and then when it comes to decorating, I struggle. I don't know why that is. I think partially because I always have in mind that I write in my journals, and I don't want to make them super bulky. Oh, I need to glue that down. It's a sticker, but I guess it's not very sticky. These are just masterboard pieces that I had that I cut up, and they are not backed either. I also don't know if I'm going to put pictures on them or what, so I don't want to back something if I'm just going to add a picture because it'd be really thick. So yeah, these are sticker borders. This as well. They're by K & Company, and I really like them, and I've had them for quite a while, and I'm down to the last little bit of them because I've really been trying to use things up, as you know. But I would buy these again, I think, if I had the opportunity to, but unless I buy them secondhand, I don't think I'll have that opportunity. So this is also just a fabric flower. The stenciling is done with the Tim Holtz die that does backgrounds, so I just used it as a stencil. Look at the vibrant colors, like that purple. It is so pretty. Vintage wallpaper. And then this piece is, actually all the pieces are vintage on there. I was going to say it is not. But yeah, this is all vintage. I've had this in my stash forever. It doesn't necessarily go with this page. I did try and coordinate with this color here to this color, but I just wanted to start using things up. So I did. Purple writing paper, more of those stickers. This I'm not sure if I love either. I was trying to kind of match it, but it is definitely the wrong color, but that's okay. Die cuts that I cut up. These big flower die cuts that you see are another thing that I use lots. They are the same as the butterflies that I talked about in my last video that I use all the time. The same style of die cut. They come from the Dollarama? Yes, Dollarama. This is all open here. And I put eyelets in these so that I can add dangles or whatever I wanted. This is just an envelope that I collaged with a piece of ephemera. This envelope I actually just did recently. It's obviously from junk mail. I had got an envelope and I told myself if I'm going to keep the envelope, I need to use it right away. So I collaged it right away and now I'm using it. Vintage flowers on another flower, and then, sorry, another countertop sample and a piece of cardstock. Oops. Cupcake liner. These were actually from cookies, but it's the same idea. And then I just sewed it onto this page with one of those flowers. They remind me of iguanas here, not chameleons, actually. These are chameleons, like look like more chameleons to me, but I like it either way. We had an iguana, but I also like chameleons. I wish I could show you. So if you see like different textures, like if you look at the eye, it's like paper roll. She did all these different textures on the chameleons that are really, really cool. It's just, I don't know, it's amazing. I don't know how she does it. Another one of these ephemera pieces or banner pieces. Tim Holtz die cut, well, a die cut negative. It's actually a really, really old set. It's from the Star and Moon steel ruled dies, but I kept the negatives. Here you can see that there's printer issues. I couldn't decide if I wanted to cover it or if it really mattered because I was just going to write over that spot anyways, so I kind of left it. I don't know what that is. And I did some sewing in the journal, as you can see. These are more masterboard pieces. This here is a ribbon that coordinated with this, and I just backed it and sewed it. It was a wire ribbon. I took the wire out, put paper underneath, and then sewed it onto the page, and then sewed this as well. Another masterboard piece. Another flower. I like this flower. I've had these flowers in my stash forever. So if you watch Luise, you'll see she's always making these really cool flowers. So I decided to finally use them. Well, turn the individual pieces into big flowers and use them in my journals. As you can see, I kind of ran out of ideas. This is a piece from TLC Creates Vintage Facebook group. It wasn't her, it was another lady that shared it a number of years ago, and I made it like transparent. I don't even remember how I did it, but that's what that is. Another one of those sticker borders and vintage lace, and then another ephemera piece. I love this paper kit. Another one of the flowers. They're kind of flat, to be honest. Like, I should have like stamped them or something, or stenciled them, but I didn't want to add any more bulk. And like I said, I really struggle with embellishing journals. I don't struggle with making embellishments. I have tons of them, but I struggle with putting them into journals. I don't know what it is about that. This little piece here, more of that flower, and another piece here. More, yeah, another piece here. And this is the back. I like this here. It's a pocket here and then a pocket here, and it's layered. So I do know how to layer it. I do know how to embellish, but like I said, I struggle with it, but I like how that turned out. And then the back is beautiful. The beautiful photo paper and the fabric again. So if you like the journal pages, like I said, check out Luise. She also did a bunny one, a typewriter one recently, and now a turtle one. So if you like this style, like I said, check her out because she has all kinds of really neat things in her shop. Thank you for watching. See you all soon.